I really like this This is another documentary. It's shark season, and so this is interesting because in the summer like 2015, um, off of Cape Cod, Massachusetts, every summer you go out, you start surfing. Surf summer. In 2015 or 13, somewhere around in that time period, a surfer is eaten by a great white shark. So basically, this movie documentary is real life Jaws. In fact, weirdly enough, there are a lot of origins of this movie with Jaws because it deals with a rise in shark attacks along Cape Cod, and a lot of it had to do with Jaws. Because when Jaws came out, people just started getting afraid of sharks and started killing sharks to the point where the numbers really dwindled. And so they stepped in with the Marine Mammal Protection Act along Cape Cod. And so you couldn't hunt sharks. You couldn't hunt anything. And over that time, over a couple of decades, the shark population grew and grew and grew to the point where now sharks were attacking people. And so the question is, well, what do we do about it? And this documentary is about what is this community going to do about it? Because people want to surf, but they're too afraid to go out there during surf season. Otherwise, they're going to get eaten by a shark. So what was the problem? Well, the problem is going to surprise you. But not only was the shark population growing, but the seal population was growing. They talked about how in the early days, the 2000s, you go out every summer and you see maybe 4, 5, maybe a dozen seals. Now you go out into the ocean and you'll see hundreds of seals. Why is this important? Because sharks eat seals and they attack seals. And so now as the seal population is growing and becomes unmanageable, now the shark population is growing and becoming unmanageable. And not only that, now they're killing people. And so this documentary kind of goes through the issues about that. Do you start, hunting seals like you hunt other animals to control its population? And one of the most fascinating things about this documentary is beyond the, hey, seals are cute, don't kill them. But now there's scientists coming out here, and that there's 2 factions of scientists, one from the area and another kind of a nationally known science foundation. And they start competing with one another. They start, there's a turf war going on between these scientists. And all this to say is that the reason I love this movie is because it brings up an issue regarding, ecology, animals, whether you should hunt them or not. And then it also brings up issues of government. And, there are certainly sides here. People who want to hunt these so that the waters are safer, and the others who are basically saying, no, you can't hunt animals, period. And they debate back and forth, and the government has to get involved, and the government won't let them hunt. And I think what I like most about this documentary is how it presents both sides. It just presents the facts. It doesn't demonize. It doesn't deify any side. It just lets you listen to both sides of an issue and make a decision for yourself. Bradley Gibson.
Is there an evil mayor? It's like, yeah. We need those summer dollars. We need summer dollars.
Well, I think you can make a case that there's an evil researcher.
Oh, good.
But I'll tell you this. Bradley Gibson wrote the review for us. I've seen the movie. Bradley and I disagree on the conclusions about this, and which is what I find interesting about this movie, is because we were presented with the same facts, and we came up on other sides of the issues.
Awesome. So you recommend it?
I recommend this. I recommend it because I think, documentaries should go in non-biased. Yep. Even if you have a bias, you should fairly present the other side in your documentary.
I wish more documentaries were like that. Mm-hmm. Here's the facts. You decide what to think. The problem with modern docs today, they already know what conclusion they want to draw before they make the doc. It's really disappointing. I prefer docs that leave it up to the viewer what to decide.
Yeah. Also, yeah, because this story has ramifications. Not tourism is one of them, because you can't go as a tourist. You don't want to go into shark infested waters. The other thing is the fishing industry. These sharks and these seals are voracious eaters, and it has decimated the fishing industry off of Cape Cod. And again, what do you do? What do you do?